What's up, guys? It's Tony from Lone Wolf Paintball, and today we got another battle of the pod packs. It's the Carbon SC Harness versus the HK Army Zero-GX.
Why? Because who's the best source for harnesses?
Harnesses would be lonewolfpaintball.com. All right, so before we do jump on into this one, head on over to pbswagbag.com. Use our code LWP10 at checkout to save 10% off your first monthly mystery paintball subscription. Some good items could be inside. Let's find out.
I bet there is.
Inside of this nice wash bag that comes with the Carbon SC Pro harness? I don't think so.
Just for grins, hold that wash bag with the harness up to the other HK Army GX harness, just to show how much smaller that carbon one is when it's compact.
Oh, okay. We're gonna
like it's so tiny, it fits in that little bag.
It's a baby.
Look at it.
It fits in the nice wash bag that comes with it. We're talking price points now, Mark. HK Army Zero-GX, these harnesses are about 110 bucks. The Carbon SCs, anywhere from 125 to 130, depending on if you've got the 4 or the 5 pack. So let's bust this thing out. Enough seeing it inside of its bag, which is very, very helpful when you guys get this pod pack dirty. Obviously, you're not gonna wash it with the padding, this padding inside. We'll set that over here. So it does come with a nice wash bag. You can wash anything, including your pod pack. Gosh, yes, this is so super tiny compared to the Zero-GX over here, Mark. It's just a baby. So, well, we'll talk. You want to start from the pods to the insides? How do you want to do this?
Yeah, let's do pods, then belt, then insides.
Okay, so we're talking pods. I know that the Carbon pack does have the nice self-tapering pods. So as you guys do get smaller and less pods on your back, it comes and gets smaller as well. So they're tapered towards the inside of the pack, so your profile isn't as large. So obviously we're gonna be throwing one of these bad boys in here, completely strapless as well. So you guys can kind of see over on this side here, you see how they're tapered towards the inner of the pack. So as you pull the pods out, they should go towards the center of your back, making you a smaller target. Gosh, man, these are tight.
Well, it'd be easier if it had paint in them too.
Well, that too, 100%. But as they pull out, they taper towards the inside. And obviously we're using bigger pods too. So, but that is the Carbon SC. So everything here, I believe this one would be grabbed here, the 5-pack. So this one holds, let's do math here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, and 13. So this is the 5-pack holding 13 pods total. This thing would be huge with 13 pods packed in there. The Zero-GX by HK Army. And I've done full review videos on these solo by themselves. Check them out on the YouTube channel. 11 plus 2 bonus ones here in the back if you keep this 4 strap on. So what, so same.
13 and 13,
13
math.
to 13. We're straight up battling now. So yeah, this one on the Zero-GX by HK holds 2 bonus pods here in the very back that don't sit in any type of loop. Should I pull this back one off or just leave it on there?
You take it off and then we'll do the rest of the belt, but show the belt first.
Okay,
so you don't have to put it back on.
One of its kind. It is a 4-core system belt by HK. I mean, you've literally got 4 different straps with this bad boy. You've got the outer, which I just showed you, that is removable. So that would be your first strap. Then you've got, let's see here. You've got one more strap. And then you've got one more strap. Yep. And then you've got your final strap. So literally there's 4 straps on this pod pack. And check out the other video, like I said, I had this thing fully loaded with pods, showed you what it looks like, but this thing does not go anywhere. It's not moving up and down. Yes, it holds a lot of paint, but with all those Velcro straps on there, it's not going anywhere. With the Carbon SC pack, they said, you know what? We're gonna keep this simple here. We're gonna go, oh, and I like those ventilation zones. You got a 1 strap and you've got your traditional 2 straps. So you got your inner and your outer. And then if you can see here, Mark, can you see the orange through?
I can.
Yeah, it's their nice little ventilation system. As you guys know, wearing this a pod pack all day through all the points through a big event, like you get hot, you get sweaty, you're gonna want some ventilation. So the Carbon pod pack does that very, very nicely. I like their design. And speaking of the inside, super tacky. This, kind of see the shimmer on the light, I'm assuming. Very, very tacky, so it's not going to be slipping up and down on you. Same thing with the Zero-GX though. HK has their silicone tacking on the inside and the padded cell too, so also not going to be slipping up and down on you while you're running around and playing some paintball.
All right, stick a pod in that HK one now, because we skipped that part because of the belt.
We'll stick the pod in there. It kind of has the same effect. I'm not going to say technology, but the same effect. So once you get your pod in here, as you pull the pod out, you becoming a smaller and slimmer profile as well. So obviously that is the goal in paintball, not to get shot. The less profile you have, the less likely, hopefully, you're not going to get shot out there. So as you pull this down, kind of tapers towards the inside as well. And this outer belt helps keep that nice and compressed when it's tight on you guys. So obviously I would not, for me, I'm gonna play with this outer strap on, which it is completely removable. You just slip through these two loops once you unvelcro it, but I would play with this on.
I would too, because it keeps it a little tighter and it gives you a different material, like a different smoothness for like bounces and things.
True, and also it holds those 2 extra pods in the very back. So if you guys are a back player, you got 2 bonus pods right off the break. Very, very good. As I was showing kind of the silicone tackiness on the Carbon SE, let's talk the pads, going back to the inside. Padding here, you've got one pad here. It's padded, it's a little stiff. The HK1, it's got the tricellular padding, so, and removable. This is very, very soft here in the center. And these are all removable if you guys don't want it at all. If you want it to be ultra low profile, you guys can just pull all of these right on off. And this is also how you access your tension control system on the inside. So if you're using bigger or smaller pods, you guys can go in here and adjust these Velcro, each individual Velcro strap. So like I said, bigger or smaller pod, you guys can do that. Fully customizable to whatever you're using.
The Carbon pack has no adjustments for the pods?
Mark, I knew you were gonna hit me with that. We're gonna take a look as soon as I put my nice little pads back on here. It does not.
Oh.
There is no tension control, there's no that. I mean, this is just the way they've built the pod pack, and these things, a lot of people like these too. A lot of people have bought these and they work really well. Super, super minimalistic, very, very lightweight. So the Carbon SE is nothing to shy on, I can tell you that much. Very, very lightweight and super, super breathable. And they have all the, stuff that pro players would want. You got the silicone tacking. You've got this whole back is all silicone. So once you get it nice and strapped in on you, it's not going anywhere. Obviously they took the padding and they said, oh, I want a little back support. So they got the pad in there. Did a very, very nice job with the pod pack, I'd say.
Is there any breathability on the HK-GX?
The breathability is not gonna be, to me, how do I say that? Like, the Carbon, definitely way more breathable, but in a pod pack, like, how much breathability you really need? It's a pod pack, but I don't think the Zero-GX really has all of those the breathability zones like the Carbon does. But once again, it's your pod pack. Jerseys to me, arm pads, maybe knee pads. I'm talking true breathability there. Pod pack, in my opinion, do you feel the same way? Like not that
Yeah, I
important?
never thought it was gonna really do much on a pod pack, but I just wanted to have apples to apples.
Oh, for sure, yeah. Carbon definitely wins on the breathability. Comfortability for me, I'm thinking HK takes that all day long if we're choosing and picking at better features. Both excellent harnesses. Yeah, they are good sellers.
The pillow on the HK is ridiculous.
Yes.
If I was traveling, I would have no problem even taking that pillow off to use like when I'm laying in the car on the window.
Or you're on the airplanes.
Exactly.
Night. Yeah, it's very, very nice.
But if you're looking to save as much space as humanly possible, that Carbon one can't be beat. That thing gets so small in your bag and is so compact and tight to you.
100%. And also it even fits the bigger dudes. If you want to stretch in there, I mean, you're talking guys 38, 40 inch waist, you can get it going. Obviously the HK one fits even bigger. It's got bigger straps on there. So overall look wise, we kind of did that at the beginning. I mean, this Carbon, super small, super, super minimalistic, very, very lightweight compared to the Zero-GX, but no biggie there. Do you want to know anything else, Mark?
Let's just remind people what the price point is again and where to buy them.
Price, well, they know where to buy them, but price points, you're talking 110 bucks for the Zero-GX, the SC by Carbon, anywhere from 125 to 130, depending on if you want the 4 or 5 pack. And everybody knows where to buy them already. It is loneWolfPaintball.com. Take it easy, guys.
See ya.